Voice of Influencers.
My name is Lammertink. I'm 30 years old and I'm the founder of the Cirqle. I studied economics and business economics at Erasmus University in Rotterdam. That's also where I started my first startup called Republish. We digitize books for almost all the major publishers in the Netherlands, and I was selected for a Kaufman Scholarship in the US, which took me to Harvard, MIT, and Stanford. And as a part of that scholarship, they also sent me to Adobe systems. A lot of people know it from like Photoshop and Illustrator. So I spent time in Silicon Valley at the headquarters at Adobe. Learned a lot about entrepreneurship and around technology there. Returned back to Rotterdam to complete a master's degree in marketing. And that's also the time when I launched my second startup called Frey, where I kind of used all of the knowledge from the time I spent in the US, packaged that up and kind of launched a new startup, which failed miserably. And I think like 4 or 5 years ago, we launched the Cirqle, me and my partner. We raised a bunch of money from private investors, including the founder of Scotch and Soda. And now we're 5 years down the line and we work with some of the biggest influencers and brands on the planet.
Let me get back to your first startup. You said about digitalizing books.
Yep.
Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so back in the day, a lot of books were obviously hardcover and paper. So what we did is we essentially took those books and put them in a scanner, digitized all of the text, and turned EPUBs into them, which a lot of people now know as ebooks. So we converted like probably 12,000 kind of books per publisher almost. So almost, I think like 10 or 20% of the ebooks that are kind of on, the major ebook delivery platforms were digitized by us.
Does the company still exist?
No.
What happened?
We earned a lot of money, and then it, at some stage the books were out. There weren't any physical books anymore. So, and all of the new books are published, on paper, but also on, in ebook format. So. We kind of competed ourselves away in the market.
Okay. How much money did you make with the company?
Few €100,000.
Follow the Moti on Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat.